Okay.
Okay.
We're live. You know, it's amazing
What?
that we're live. Technology is wonderful. And I am right on top of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And before we waste any more time with frivolous things, I'd like you to meet this wonderful woman who knows more about more things than most of us know about a few. And I mean that. And here she is, Suzanne Somers.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Caroline. What a sweet thing to say, Alan. I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
I was watching us dancing last night. God, we're cute together because it's real. It's not fake. Bruce shot that video in our kitchen, and you know how when a song comes on that you just love it, and the two of you love it, it's your beat and your swing, and we started dancing ad lib in the kitchen and with the food all around and everything, and I thought that's real life, and real life with you is great, Al. You should see how cute Alan looks today. Wow.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna do this. I had asked for lemonade, but you brought me tequila. So,
This is tequila aid.
okay.
It's better than lemonade.
I want to tell you what the deal is today, then we can talk about my hat.
Okay, here's the deal. Okay, here's the little sign. It's Suzanne Selects today. The retail value is $134.97. The Suzanne Selects cost is $49.99. 63% off at SuzanneSomers.com. Another great deal. We do this so that you can try our products. These are full size. These are not samples. These are full size.
Suzanne Selects is so incredible.
Yeah.
You know how it started? I'm shallow. I remember, I've told you this story 3 times now, so if you've been with me all this time, you've heard it, but when I started Three's Company, there were no catalogs. Imagine there was Sears and Roebuck, but I didn't care about that. And one day, in the mail, came the Tiffany catalog. And in the Tiffany catalog were a bunch of stuff that I didn't really need, but how pretty. And all I had to do was type in my information, and then
Bingo.
I got a present in the mail. And so I started ordering every month, and every month I got a present in the mail from my secret admirer, who was me. And so we started the Suzanne Selects kind of on that basis, but also, like Alan said, a great way for you to be introduced to new things. So, body butter. You know, this is, Caroline thought this up.
Tell them the theme. The theme is Drought Busters.
I'm just going to say that, Drought Buster Kit. And she's very clever with things like that. And so in today's Drought Buster, don't you want a body cream that's like keeps you from drying up? So body butter in Rain. That's the scent Rain. Although, can I get the other scents, Caroline? Only Rain. Just Rain.
Suzanne Selects doesn't have choices in it. So
no
this
choices.
Month it's Rain.
Don't think you can have choices. You're going to have Rain. You'll love it. It smells like a fresh rain right after in the spring.
I love that.
Yeah, which it's trying to do out here. We
have for the past 2 or 3 days, they've been saying flash flood warnings.
I know.
They do that thing where they interrupt you on the TV and on your cell phone, and they yell at you.
I know.
Be really careful. Don't go anywhere unless you have to.
I know. So we didn't. We
we
obey.
haven't had a drop of rain.
No, I know.
Yeah, and shout out to all those amazing people in Kentucky with that horrible flood. So sad.
Can you
Awful.
imagine? I know when we had a natural disaster of a fire, wow, it tears your guts out. And I've been watching the news flash on and off thinking, oh, how awful. And they're still finding bodies. It's just awful. Imagine
So sad.
what it's like when rain comes gushing through your house. They said one house was up on the hill and ended up down on the other side of the river or gully or whatever it was. Okay, let's get off that depressing subject for a minute. The next thing is, do your feet stink? They don't have to. We have refreshing foot spray. You just spray it on your feet or in your shoes, but also, you know when your feet are hot and sweaty? Come live with me. It's so hot and sweaty out here, and this is great. And then Heel Restore. When you walk around barefoot, I walk inside, outside, barefoot all the time, and your heels get kind of funky. put on Heel Restore. Just slather it on your heels before you go to bed. If you really want to make it work, slather it on your heels and then pull on your socks. Not so sexy, but pretty great. And then there's the lip balm, which is made from cocoa butter and shea something. Let me see.
So Francesca,
Shea butter. You got it.
Francesca
And
Bosco
avocado.
said, it's raining here, Al. I'm
Where?
a few hours away from you.
Where's here?
I don't know.
Oh. Lip balm, exotic jungle butters. You don't have kapuasu. I know it, and tukuma from the Amazon, and rare argan oil from Morocco. You don't have that. Well, we have it in our lip balm. I will go on record, and you can sue me. It's the greatest lip balm that exists. There's no petroleum in it, like that stuff you buy at the counter at the supermarket. That has petroleum in it, which dries out your lips. I wonder why they do that. Because then you got to reapply it, and then an hour later you got to reapply it because you're drying out while you're moisturizing, and then you get used to this thick feeling on your skin, on your lips, and that's how they sell you more stuff. I don't care. I just want you to have one that's good. So in the Suzanne Selects, you get body butter and rain, you get the foot spray, you get the heel restore, and you get the lip balm. Need I say more? By the way,
All for $50.
And that.
It's an amazing. These are our biggest discounts, guys. Suzanne Selects is our biggest discount. 63% off retail for this box. The box is always worth at least $120, and you always pay $49.99. So it's always going to be a great deal.
And by the way, save those boxes because there may be something in that you get that you already have, or maybe you're not going to use. Stick it in one of those boxes and give it as a gift.
or that.
By the way, Deb Kell said, "Wow, where is Big Al taking you tonight? Looking good." Well, how about to bed?
Ooh.
Ooh.
You're such a bad boy. So, like my hat?
I like.
You're going to be seeing a lot of hats on me.
You look so cute.
My husband bought me this hat. He bought me several other hats. Every day in the mail, I open boxes and there are hats that he picked out for me. So today, when I didn't really feel like doing my hair, I thought, I know, I'll wear a hat. And I've been looking at this leopard one on the ottoman in my closet going, and I have leopard gloves, and I have leopard throws, I have leopard leggings, I have so many leopard, I have a leopard jacket, I have a leopard long skirt. I'm packing for our trip tomorrow, and we're going to the beach for a week. And it's a lot of work packing because we're going out most every night. Why not? I'm not cooking.
By the way, I'd like to put our audience on notice, okay, that there's a possibility, and it's only a possibility, that we may have a Sharon Stone moment here tonight, okay? It could happen because...
When you love it.
Suzanne,
when you love it.
Suzanne has a habit of forgetting, okay?
I knew as I was walking out here that decision was too easy, and I went, oh, I know what I forgot. And I said, I'm going to run in, I'm just going to put on some leggings or how about underpants? He said, we don't have time. So that's what ties are for, right? Okay.
That's right.
You're not going to see nothing.
So if you hear an echo, hello, 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 hello.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're so darling. You go show them how cute you look.
He's so darling.
I
My
know.
weird-ass family talking
is.
about
I
my
know.
mother-in-law's hooch, which happens to be uncovered.
Say that again. Say it again.
My mother-in-law's
I
cooch.
can't. Your son is sitting right here, and he's looking at me like, what the F? What are you talking about?
He knows. Big
I said
Al.
we're talking about your hooch.
Oh, my hooch, honey.
I like talking about her hooch. It's the only hooch I can talk about. It's been so long since I've seen any other hooch. I don't even remember it.
That's good.
I don't
Doesn't he
even
look
remember
great?
it. Okay.
You
It
look
was-
so great.
So cute.
Thank you. So do you.
I mean,
You
here's a 86.
86.
86, and he's got juice. He's like
I have-
incredible.
I have two guys holding me up back here.
Yeah, hardly.
Okay?
Hardly.
Thanks, Fred and Harry.
And while I'm still healing, I depend on him for things that I never thought I'd have to depend on you for things. But he lifts me out of bed in the morning. Can you imagine?
Full service.
And then there's that moment when he hugs me and it's skin to skin and it's so great. Sorry, Bruce. Bruce is going, oh, God. Oh,
Oh,
God.
no, he can't hear. He can only hear me.
Oh, okay. All
My
right.
earbuds in.
Don't tell Bruce what his mother's saying, because no one else will hear it.
You know, the thing is that I remember maybe 50 years ago, as a gift, I bought Suzanne a pair of pajamas. And she stared at me like, what are these for? And that was the last time that either one of us wore pajamas. So if we should have a fire during the night.
Which we have.
Oh, that's right, we have that.
Yeah, we have.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. But it's okay. In Malibu, you know, you can run around naked, no one even notices. Okay.
Yeah, they're all naked too.
They're all naked.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. It's true. They're all naked in Malibu. You know, we
Naked
used
in
to
Malibu.
when we moved to Venice. We moved to in the 70s. We moved to Venice,
Moose to you.
and I went outside on the deck. It was on the beach. I walked outside on the deck, and there were women sunning themselves topless. And I said to Suzanne, I think we've struck gold. Okay. And guess what? That was the Venice nude beach. And within 3 days, the cops came and said, sorry, but the law's been changed. You can't do it.
But our sons benefited.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce and Stephen would sell frozen Snickers bars
And Cokes.
and Cokes walking up and down the beach. Just at the, you told them what time, like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
2 o'clock in the afternoon
just
when
when everyone-
everybody's stoned.
Yeah, they were.
You walk down the beach and say, ice cold Cokes and frozen Snickers
See
bars.
the salesman?
They were making over $300 a day.
A day.
In ones and fives.
But then
okay?
Leslie.
Like that. Oh yeah, Leslie always sold more than the two boys because, first of all, she never stopped running. And the boys would say, well, Leslie always runs in front. I said, you know what? In life, there's always going to be somebody running in front of you.
Always.
And secondly, she wore this skimpy bikini I referred to as 2 peanut shells and a rubber band.
And she was like 19.
That's right. And she actually sold the most, and whoever sold the most, I would throw in an extra 50. And somewhere there are videos, because I sat on the roof of our house videotaping
Yeah, like the father.
this whole thing. The boys would get you a blanket with 2 pretty girls. They'd put their coolers down and try to get it set up to go clubbing that
But you
night.
know what? They're all entrepreneurs, and it's because of you.
That's good. Well, I'm glad.
He taught them, take advantage of the situation.
Well, they love making their own money.
Yeah.
Because they asked us for money because they wanted to go clubbing. And I said, we're not going to give you any money, but we'll tell you how to make money. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Uh-oh.
what? No.
We're just checking.
No, everything's
Okay.
good.
It's okay, Sharon.
Everything's good. Who's Sharon?
Sharon Stone.
Oh, Sharon Stone. She looks great. I saw a picture
She
of her the
does.
other day. She's aged, and it actually works for her. I think aging can work for you. You can, especially. I was asked this the other day.
She's also a nice woman.
Yeah, if you replace your worn-out parts, like my last book talked about, hormones are at the top of the list. You replace the hormones that are in decline, and you get to age with wisdom and with juice. Who doesn't want wisdom and juice? I don't know how I got into this, but it's the greatest thing. I'm enjoying aging. Everything is great. I wake up, I'm so happy. Today I was so happy I wanted to explode. I think it was watching us dancing in that video. God, that made me happy.
That was fun to watch. I haven't seen that for 2 years.
I don't know how I found it. And then you found today my favorite Johnny Carson interview.
Mm.
You didn't watch it, but I loved that. And by that time I knew him so well that our rapport was real man to woman, flirtatious, but not serious.
Well, he did. He did.
Once.
Once.
But it was just one statement. Whenever
It was
whenever
one-
man came on to me when I didn't want it, I'd go, huh,
Right.
huh.
It was one statement during the commercial.
It was a clever statement.
It was. He looked over at Suzanne and he said, quote, "You look like effing cream."
And I said,
And you did.
huh. I never knew what to say. Huh. I liked him a lot. I liked him a lot.
Yeah, he was great. He was the best.
And then he let me do Take Back Your Mink
Oh, that's right.
on YouTube.
Oh,
you can
take
see
it. Oh, you know what? When the show's over, Google it. Suzanne on Carson, Take Back Your Mink. It's a great show. There's
Well, I'll tell
there's a
you-
little kid on the show too. I can't remember.
What's her name? I just did her show. She's an adult now.
Oh, Drew Barrymore?
Yeah, right.
No, I don't think it was Drew Barrymore.
I think it was, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's interesting about this appearance I made with Johnny on his show, by now I'm famous. And by now I'm not only famous, but I also have a major Las Vegas show. And we're selling out every night at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas. It was, God, so incredible. And when I got the part of Three's Company, my big faux pas, day one, was I said, being honest to the whole cast and crew, I just have to tell you that I have no training, but I learned real fast. But I did get the lead in Guys and Dolls in high school, and the whole room went, oh, this is not a place you come to learn. And I reiterate, I learned real fast because I was Adelaide in Guys and Dolls, and on the last night of my high school production, Walter Winchell came on stage. Walter Winchell at the time, his fame was waning, but everybody of my parents' ilk knew him. Everybody knew him because he had the first successful radio talk show, and it always sounded like a ticker tape. You know, this is Walter Winchell, and he would wear a what'd you call those coats?
Pork pie hat and a raincoat.
And a raincoat.
He was perfect to go to a porn theater. No,
So-
that's what guys did. They would wear raincoats.
Well, but that's not why he wore the raincoat.
To
That
go
was
to the
his look.
Pussycat
That was
Theater.
his look. And so the final, curtain for the play, and the drama teacher came out. He was inappropriate. He came out and asked us all to sit down. And so we sat down, and I was in the big Adelaide wedding dress in the middle of the whole cast and crew. And on the stage walks who? Oh, that's Walter Winchell, huh? And Walter Winchell walks on stage and walks right up to me and says, "You're going someplace, sister." Well, thanks. I didn't really know what that meant, but the next day I was on the front page of the San Bruno Herald and with Walter Winchell, and everyone's going, "Oh my God, you're with Walter Winchell." And I'm not knowing quite what this means, but I got a scholarship to college because of it. So on day one of Three's Company, when I said I've never had any training, but I had the lead in Guys and Dolls in high school, and everybody went, "Isn't that great?" So that when I, years later, went on the Tonight Show, and Johnny Carson introduced me, he said, "She's going to do a number tonight from a famous Broadway musical, Take Back Your Mink," and the Tonight Show curtain opened. Can you imagine? And I had that number so down, and me and my dancers did Take Back Your Mink. It was just wonderful. So if you get a chance, pull it up. You'll really, really, really like it. I like it. I could watch it over and over again, but it's me, of course.
So David Pierre said, watch the interview with Johnny Carson and a 7-year-old Drew Barrymore. Too cute. I don't know if that's the same.
Well, he can't be wrong, and I can't be wrong. It's two of us now. Thank you, David.
David. That's Italian for David.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. These are our little messages. We get our messages in mysterious ways, don't we?
Yeah, that's true.
And I think it's God pushing you just in the right place. You listen or you don't. I don't know why I listened over and over and over again. And all these choices have worked towards me, for me, and then I met Alan Hamill. And my life took off like a rocket. I'm always grateful for you, Alan.
Well, my life took off like a rocket, too.
So great, so great.
Yeah, it was great.
Anyway, can I tell you about today?
By the way,
Yeah.
I'd always like to think about where we came from relative to where we are. And I'm not talking about finances, although that's obviously a part of everyone's life, one way or another. But just in terms of our relationship and our maturity, well, I matured anyway, and the fact that after a couple of years of you throwing shit at me, that's...
You weren't so perfect back then.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. Yeah. So, I mean, so we've come a long way since then. And also we've come a long way since that first apartment we lived in,
Yeah,
crummy
great.
apartment for $200.
I thought I was moving in with a rich guy.
Well, you did. I was a rich guy.
You were.
Yeah, but I left, when I left my wife and children, when we were separating, I didn't want life to change for my children.
Which was great.
So I didn't take
So
anything.
let me inflict a poor life on my new girlfriend.
I took my car and that was it.
It was admirable. You were
And
great.
that crummy $200 a month
Which we
apartment,
couldn't pay the rent.
we couldn't pay the rent.
Three's Company.
So she
was
sold
you
my
and me and
clothes.
Bruce.
She sold my clothes.
Yeah, I sold
And she
your
sold
clothes.
my guppy aquarium.
And your camel's hair cashmere coat.
And also my cashmere suits lined in silk.
Well, what were you going to do with them in Los Angeles when it's hot? You came from Toronto, from freezing cold and living in a mansion. He was so famous in Canada, you can't imagine. Can't imagine. He was Johnny Carson up there. Everybody knew him.
My picture was in every post office.
Can I just talk once more about this once a month present? How would
That's
you
right.
like to get a present every month? I know you pay for it,
You know,
but
if
it's
you,
a
if you
great
had-
price.
You know, if you plan it right, you're going to have it arrive the day before your period. Okay. Then it
And there's that.
serves two purposes.
And there's that. Yeah, that's so great. So you go out to the mailbox or whatever we have now. Do you have a mailbox? Do I have a mailbox? I don't think so.
We don't have a mailbox.
No, we don't.
I don't want to
Anyway,
get mail.
we go to the post office box.
That's right.
And there is this bright yellow, appealing box. Your present. Who sent me a present? And then, when you look at this present, oh, it's Drought Buster Kit. Meaning you're probably getting dried out now in the summer, because down here where we live, what is it today, 105?
No, 101.
Oh, only
Not a
105.
big deal.
And then you open it up, and then there's body butter. Body butter. You take that body butter and you slather it all over your legs and arms and everything that wants to be soft like butter. And it's not greasy. It sounds like you're putting butter on, it's going to stick. No. And then you spray your feet with refreshing foot spray. Takes away any odor if you have any. I know you don't, but if you had any. Or shoes that you wore too many times without socks. They probably have a little odor sprayed in there. We all have that. And then at night before you go to bed, because you've been walking around outside with the rough stone, your heels are rough and unattractive. You don't want that, do you? So you take the heel restore and you slather that all over your heels and rub it in and rub it in and rub it in. And then if you really want it to like cook in there, put socks over that heel restore. Not so sexy, but you know, it's good. And then lip balm. It's loaded with Kapuasu and Tukuma and argan oil from the Amazon. I know you don't have any of that. Maybe some argan oil, but not Kapuasu and it's just great. And I told you this at the beginning of the show. If you put on that same lip balm that you get at the supermarket, why do you think you keep reapplying it and reapplying it and reapplying it? And that just, it never feels as good as when you first put it on, because it's loaded with petroleum, gasoline. What does gasoline do? It dries it out. That's probably why they put it in there. It dries your lips out, and then you got to apply more. And then it dries your lips out, and you got to apply more. It's an ongoing battle. Ours doesn't have any bad ingredients that dry out. Ours is meant to last as long as you just don't keep wiping your lips completely dry after every meal, which you probably do, but at least it's not every hour. I know people who are lip balm addicts. Don't you, Alan?
Well, it used to be Stephen and Bruce.
Yeah, well, we weren't making it then.
Yeah. Stephen and Bruce. You know, the thing is, I've totally forgotten
What the thing is?
what I was going to say.
I want to ask Caroline a question.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
The thing is, what, Suzanne?
I don't know.
I want to ask her a question. I have, because I'm leaving tomorrow, I don't want to stock up on food here. So what I have for our dinner, I want to make something great with these two perfect nectarines I have. I have one perfect tomato. I made fresh pesto today.
Oh, you have the most amazing dinner ever.
Tell me what to do.
You always. Well, do you have any burrata or?
And I have
buffalo
burrata.
mozzarella?
There's my dinner.
Yeah.
There's
so
my dinner.
grill your
And-
peaches, grill the nectarines in your grill pan,
Yeah.
but don't grill the tomatoes.
No.
Do the tomatoes raw,
Yeah.
grill the nectarines, put
Yeah.
some of your basil infusio olive oil on it,
Yeah.
and then put those together. Break up the burrata and put the hot nectarine like nestled into the burrata,
Yeah.
and then top it with the basil infusio, salt, pepper, and your pesto. So good.
Yum. She's
And
so
then
good.
maybe a little of the traditional balsamic, and you could heat it for a blip, just
Oh,
to
to make a glaze.
get a little melty in the burrata.
How great, and it's good.
Okay.
It's here. It's like it's perfect. It's here. I knew you'd know.
So-
I knew the ingredients would go together, but when Caroline and I first fell in love, I was a better cook, and I taught her a lot about cooking. But man,
You sure did.
she has sailed so far beyond me, and I find her cooking inspiring. And so,
Oh, you're
whereas
so sweet. Thank you.
where she once asked me what, I'm now saying what. So it's great.
So,
Well, we reciprocate now.
Yeah.
so Donna Walls said, Al, please be sweet to Suzanne. Donna, if I was any sweeter, she'd have diabetes.
He does. He
Sometimes
treats me
people
like a
don't
queen.
understand your humor, Alan.
I don't
But
care.
Suzanne does.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
exactly. I'm just explaining. I'm explaining to the ladies out there. Suzanne loves Alan's humor, and even if you guys think it's a little off color, she doesn't think that. She just thinks it's funny and adorable, and they have a thing. They have an understanding.
I
So
think.
don't worry about our Suzanne.
Don't worry about me.
She couldn't
I'm
be
so
happier.
happy.
You know, speaking of off color, my humor being off color, folks, Suzanne grew up in a house where the first word she learned from her father,
Oh.
okay, was a 3-syllable word that started with C and ended in an R.
Okay, but Caroline and I are now going to defend my father once again. No one's perfect. He had a terrible disease. It made him act terribly. But then after the last 20 years of his life, he got sober. That's not easy. Any of you who are alcoholics out there, you know, quitting is awful. And I learned so much. I needed to be roughed up as a child so that I could like take the blows today. I'm a wonderful person today because of him and my mother, who was always tempering everything with sweet.
Yeah, but
and then I met Alan.
everyone's turning him into a saint, okay? He wasn't a saint.
No, he wasn't a saint.
He was an asshole.
There's my husband.
Yeah, but don't you like for people to be able to at least have a second chance?
No, but it wasn't just alcoholism. That was the
No,
least.
but you used to be an asshole. Like, should Bruce still
Right.
think that you're an ass? Should he just like not like you forever? Like, he loves you now.
I know that, and he should.
Same for Suzanne, right? It's like sometimes we can make peace with our childhood trauma. It doesn't make it go away, but she made peace with it.
I
That's
made
all I'm
peace.
saying.
I learned and I grew. And that's why we're sent the negatives in life. It's an opportunity to learn and to grow emotionally and spiritually. And I have. I am so happy.
So Jolene Lund said, I love Al's humor too. So where were you in high school, Jolene?
Alan was afraid of women when he was in high school.
No, I wasn't.
You weren't?
No, I tried my best to lose my virginity, and it never happened. I kept striking out. all my buddies were walking around, wearing smiles on their faces. I was walking around Mr. Desperate.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
You sure didn't look desperate when I met you.
Well, that was different.
You always talk about that time we met where you asked me to go get you a cup of coffee because you didn't know what to say. But you forget that when you walked over to me, you walked over with a swagger.
Oh, that I didn't know.
A swagger.
And my bell-bottom pants.
And the red alpaca sweater.
And the red.
I'd never seen either of those things.
Yeah,
Did you see our cat, Gloria?
It was the 60s.
Yeah. Our cat, Gloria, is now coming to the show. She won't come on the set.
She is? Where is
but
she?
she's sitting on the black leather ottoman.
Let me go get her.
Go get her.
Yeah. Okay, Gloria, if you want to eat tonight, you have to make an appearance. Okay?
She knows we're leaving tomorrow because I have my suitcase open in the office. And I thought I'd put it there so she wouldn't notice things building up in there. She found it. I found her sleeping in it. Hi, Gloria. You know you're the prettiest girl.
I told her if she wants to eat tonight, she's going to have to make an appearance.
You know when cats blink their eyes like that? I read a cat book. It's their way of saying I love you. Do you love me? Oh. These two are pets, huh? How are you doing since Chi-Chi passed?
I'm healthy. I'm in healthy grieving now. I miss her, but I'm not gutted the way I was at first.
Yeah.
I'm just.
It goes
have
on
a
for
lot
a
of
while.
gratitude, but I miss her.
Yeah. I was gutted at first when Betty left us, but I'm still not over missing her. Maybe I'll always miss her.
I sometimes take Chi-Chi's little leash on a walk because the little sound of the little clanging makes me feel like she's with me.
Oh, nice.
She's done with you.
Yeah.
Is she done with me?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a thing.
Better to see that pussy than the other. Excuse me, sorry, I didn't say that. The only one that should be making an appearance today.
Don't worry. I keep mine hidden and covered. And now that I know what we're going to have for dinner, and then you went out and bought corn.
Yeah.
You know where we went today? Alan had to get some things before we leave for the week. He buys corn.
And a watermelon.
And a watermelon.
And apples. Great honey crisp apples. Great.
Now I have to finish making the chicken salad for tomorrow. Yeah. I make great chicken salad. You know what the key to making a great chicken salad is fresh roast chicken. Take all the meat off, all the good pieces of meat, and chop them up in little bite-sized pieces. And then celery bite-size, green onions bite-size, organic mayonnaise, which that's really important, salt, pepper, and then red wine vinegar. That brings it all together, and you mix it up, and wow, we have these potato crackers. God, that's good. So when we go to I don't know why we're going away. We go to the hotel, we get a refrigerator sent to our room, and in the room, we take all the stuff, the bar-sized stuff out of there, and we put watermelon, chicken salad, mangoes.
Two dozen mangoes.
2 dozen mangoes, yeah. We finished, do you realize we finished the last of our mangoes today, just perfect?
Yeah.
And we had probably 60.
Hey, Suzanne, pull your dress down a little.
My dress? Where?
Just
Here?
a little.
On the bottom?
Yep, just the hemline, just a little.
Oh, okay.
Alan just has you at a very odd angle to it.
Why do you have me at an odd angle, Al?
Well,
careful.
It's the only angle.
Okay, well, I've got ties between my
you
legs.
have her really close up but low.
Oh.
So it's kind of like, there you go. We're just kind of looking like, whoo,
You'll never
Gotta
see.
be careful.
You'll never
Camera's
see.
a little low today.
Well, let me test it. Okay, have a test to see
No.
if you can see anything.
No.
Okay, if you hear an echo, it means. Okay, so here we go. Hello, 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 hello.
I'm not sure how you got the Facebook camera so zoomed in and the Instagram camera
Yeah, why are you doing that, Al?
I don't know, because the Facebook is weird, because it's like you can only see the rim of your hat, not the top of your hat.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know.
Are you sure you didn't expand the screen open?
I don't know.
He's not sure about anything,
Look.
Caroline.
Hold the picture and just
I think you
pinch
need
it
to come
together.
down here next week and just take over this part of it for a while. Just get it all right.
Okay.
It's right.
No, because my hat's bigger in one than the other, and my legs look like they're not together in one and the other. And that
Your
might-
legs are together.
They are.
Yeah, they are.
I never untogethered them the whole show.
I'm looking at them. They're together.
I know.
Yeah.
You like my hat, Al?
I love your hat. It's great.
He got me a green hat, a leopard hat,
A pink
hot
hat.
pink hat,
A hot green
a
hat.
hot green hat, and
A
a yellow and a mellow blue.
and also a white hat that is big enough to cover your car.
Yeah. And
Wow.
now I'd like another hat.
You mean at this moment?
No, not right now. But I'd like you. If
I
you're,
could get you another hat right now.
no, I don't want another hat. Because
Okay.
then, I'll have hat head.
How come
So,
this?
so what happened, Alan, is that somehow during the show you did that thing where you expanded the picture and zoomed in. So if you just take your fingers and pinch it,
Well,
it'll
there
go
it
back
is.
to normal. The
There
way
it
it
Back
is
to
when you
normal
start.
now?
It's back to
Okay,
normal.
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. He
You did
has
it.
busy fingers.
I have what?
Busy fingers.
Busy fingers.
Yeah.
Well,
We have to go, stop it.
I've got a couple of jokes standing by.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't going to have a
goodness.
tequila tonight. I was going to have a lemonade, but when you poured this for me, I thought, well, all right, it's kind of fun.
The other thing you need to know about Suzanne's chicken salad, she uses an obscene amount of mayonnaise.
I do. You want
It's
it wet,
never
don't
dry. You never have dry chicken salad.
you? No, I do not. It's no fun to eat.
Why are we playing Christmas music?
I don't know. It's
Sometimes when you have a Frank Sinatra station, it'll cycle in his Christmas
yeah, I
tunes.
think that's what it
Happens
is.
to me.
It's a Sinatra station. Put on Bobby Darin. Do any of you know the song "A Nightingale Sang in Berkeley Square" by Bobby Darin? That makes me swoon. And Alan and I danced to that so great. I think in our reality show we're going to use that. I want to dance a lot in our reality show, and even though I'm still a little on the crippled side, I can dance. And it's so great. This is still Frank Sinatra, Alan.
Okay, give me a moment.
I'm giving you a moment. So,
Karen Stein joined late. She wants to know what's in the box. It's August Suzanne Selects, guys.
you know what it is, don't you? It's once a month you get a present. Look at this present. It's interesting about the dress I'm wearing here. I was almost going to wear that dress today, and then I thought, no, I'd rather wear leopard with red than leopard with leopard. That would be kind of cute, wouldn't it? In this box, every month you will receive, unless you don't want to receive it, you can receive it as often as you want. Once a year, 12 times a year.
You can order it once a month, or every 2 months, or every 3 months.
There you go.
You get
And
to
you'll
decide.
get, it's the Drought Buster Kit.
And if you want to stop it, we stop it instantly.
Yeah.
You know those people that sell you stuff? First of all, they give you something free. The first month is free. Today we're giving away 14,000 free bottles. Well, so everyone calls up for the free bottles, then they're on the list and they start getting it every week or every month. Then they can't stop it. They call up and they say, okay, well, we'll give it to you for half price. I don't want it for half price. Okay, for a third. I don't want any more. The best way to stop it, because I've experienced this,
Is
is
what?
to say to them, I'm reporting you to the Better Business Bureau.
Thanks.
And
You
then-
never have to
Business,
say that
Al.
with us, though. It's super easy with us.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
easy.
we never
with us.
push you to that point.
Yeah.
If you don't want it, you don't want it. So we get that. Anyway, there's body butter in rain, which is one of my favorite scents. It's like what it smells like outside just after a fresh spring wet rain. There's refreshing foot mist because our feet sweat, especially this time of year. Or if you wear the same shoes that you love, but you don't wear socks, after a while you want to spray them with refreshing foot spray. And then we have Heel Restore, which you slather all over your heels to like get rid of the rough stuff. And if you really want to make it work, put some socks on with that. It's not sexy, but it's great. And then the lip balm, which is loaded with kapuasu and
shea butter, avocado butter,
and takuma, and argan oil from Morocco. But kapuasu and the other is from. Oh, pull that piece of hair off of her. See, Alan, look at your cat.
Pardon?
She's got a big thing.
Pardon?
Just pull it out.
Pull what?
See, can't you see that?
Denise Wozniak just said, I moved across the country and had to pause my subscription. It was so easy. Couldn't wait to get it going again.
So did you?
Thank you, Denise.
Oh, here, come here.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, come here. Come on.
You know when your cat has like a
Come over here.
big hair knot
Yeah, I
right here?
can't-
It's dying to be pulled out.
I can't reach it.
Go around.
Well, they're dealing with cat hair. Just to clarify, you guys, we are not starting the reality show yet. It's still
No.
in discussions. Suzanne is just
We are not people who are
playing with
dying
ideas.
to be on TV. I've been on TV. Takuma. Can you pull
Pardon?
it out?
What?
Can you pull it out?
Pull, excuse me, pull
cat,
what out?
The cat.
Oh, the cat hair. Oh,
It's like right here. She's been
Oh, thank
scratching at
God.
her neck.
okay,
And now
here.
she's got.
Come here, come over here.
She won't.
She's licking herself.
I know. That's what she does all day. That's what cats do. They lick and sleep. And
If I could do that, I'd never get out of bed.
I know. I know. I can see it right from here. Can't you see
Okay,
it? Yeah.
but I can't reach it.
I did not need that visual, Alan.
You're gonna get
That's
it.
like that's a visual I don't need.
I don't need it either.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I want to go pull that out of her. Walk around and pull it out.
Okay, I'm gonna walk around and pull it out.
You ever had a cat that has a big,
I'll also
big
get the cat hair.
cat thing hanging off here? Just
Yeah.
go pull it and then show it to him how big it was. Oh my God, it's huge.
Okay, I'm getting the cat hair right now. Okay.
You have no idea,
Now, don't
Gloria,
run
how
away.
stupid you look. Don't run away.
It's okay. Everything's good. Where's that little thing here?
Little thing, it's a
Okay.
huge thing. Show them what I was looking at.
See, this
Denise
is what
said,
life
as
is
a
about
flight
when,
attendant-
when you have a cat. Okay? When you have a dog, you're the master. When you have a cat, you're staff.
Okay, but I'm so glad you got
Yeah.
that out of it. Can you see why that bothered me? What, Carolyn, would you say?
Suzanne saves all the hair
No,
we
I
get
don't.
from our cat.
You save all
Okay?
your hair that you cut
Because
off.
when
He
our
saves
cat
his hair when he
leaves
cuts
us
it.
for cat heaven, she's going to, because the cat's DNA is in this hair, and she's going to have the DNA made into another cat, aren't you?
No, you're doing that with your hair. When he has his hair cut, he saves all the trimmings. I go, why? He goes, cause I can find out one day how to bring myself back. You're doing really well in this life, Al.
No, I've already told our children and grandchildren
Yeah.
that I'm coming back, okay?
Yeah.
But the first time I go, I'm not going to be buried or cremated. I'm going to have myself sent to a taxidermist. I'll be stuffed, and I'll be sitting in a rocking chair, and every 3 months...
Creepy.
Pardon?
No, you get to be
Creepy.
the recipient, Caroline.
Creepy.
Every
I'm gonna
3
be-
months.
I'm going to be, every 3 months, I'll be in your living room.
Yeah, sitting there.
So get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, smiling.
Yeah.
You've never sat in a rocking chair in your life. Why would you sit in
Because he'll like the way he
taxidermy
looks
stuffed
in
a
your living
rocking
room.
chair?
He likes the way he'll look in your living room, he thinks.
Yeah.
He's an oddball. You have an oddball father-in-law.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
But-
true.
Better than a boring one. He's not boring.
No. Better than an asshole.
Better than a naked stuffed Zeta in bed learning how to lick himself. That would be better than that.
That really got
I'll
to you.
take the
That really got to Caroline. Yeah, that really got to Caroline.
Imagine passing that one around to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants naked Al?
Yeah, it's your turn now. Come over and pick him up.
Anyway, Denise said, as a flight attendant, I'm looking forward to the foot spray. She
Oh,
has all the other products, and she's looking forward to adding the
Denise,
foot
you're
spray
so
to
right.
her stash.
because nothing worse than sweaty feet, and sweaty feet buildup stinks. This takes
Yeah,
away
and
the
you know
stink.
what? If you're on your feet all day, I wonder if she has your sexy leg renew, because that's great for people who are on their feet all day.
Oh, yeah. My sister can't live without it. Sexy Leg Renew for cankles and what else can we say?
We knew an opera singer.
God, if we didn't have the FDA on our back, come on.
We knew an opera singer whose last name was Cankle in Minneapolis.
Cankle?
Sorry, but a woman named Marcia just said this would be called the Allen Selects box. He arrives every 3 months.
I missed that.
The Allen Selects box.
We're talking about you, the taxidermy Zeta.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
naked
right.
taxidermy Zeta. He's the Allen Selects, and he arrives every 3 months.
Yeah. Get the moving company to come in.
Yeah.
Gary wants to know if Denise is going to use her foot spray on passengers.
You know, it's
Well,
a
it would be
little
non-
thing,
it would
but
be
foot spray is a big deal, and there are no chemicals, and it removes odor. I wonder, would foot spray work as a deodorant? I don't know. It couldn't hurt you. But we have deodorant without any chemicals.
Yeah, it has natural deodorizers in it, but the
FDA.
deodorant is better.
Yeah.
So Carl Johnson said, "You have beautiful arms." Thank you, Carl.
You have beautiful arms?
Well, Carl said, "You have beautiful arms."
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure he was talking about me,
I think so too.
because your arms aren't showing.
No.
Maybe you should be talking about Chrissy's, or not Chrissy.
Who
I'm
just
sorry.
came out from
I'm sorry.
in-
Not Chrissy. Gloria. I'm
Gloria,
sorry.
who just
Gloria
got
from-
mad and came out of
Gloria
she
just
was in the
left.
piano.
I called her Chrissy.
She was under where the
she
piano
jumped
goes
off
up.
the piano.
Screw you.
Okay.
I call her Chrissy sometimes too, because they were both white.
Yeah. Yeah. Chrissy is Chrissy and
Gloria.
not Gloria.
Betty.
Betty are both buried on top of a mountain.
You left them there.
What do you mean I left them there?
They're in our old house.
Right, we buried them there. We gave them a ceremony.
I know,
And
but
we piled a ton of rocks on top so that
including
animals,
their health records and their
and also their favorite food
yeah.
and all their medical records and their favorite toys.
It
Okay?
was sweet, but now they're there.
They're
and
there.
You can't even go visit them.
I know, but you know, I feel them. I feel their spirit.
Yeah, I have loved all our animals. I've loved them.
Yeah, me too.
And you never met my animal that I had all my life growing up, Mitzi.
No, but my mother did.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yep,
Your mom and I had the same cat, same name.
yeah. No
And then
tail.
No tail.
Yep.
Bizarre.
Now, speaking of no tail, no, never mind.
There he goes, ladies and gentlemen. If he can go there, he will go there.
No, I didn't say anything. I just said.
We know where you're going.
I stopped myself.
We know where you were
I
going.
stopped myself.
Yeah, right, right.
But
You
Carl,
don't need any more tail, Alan. You learned how to get your own.
Now
I'm
you're
not getting
training
off this
Caroline
joke.
to be
The
as off
whole-
color as
yeah,
you.
the whole trip. I'm just gonna,
Remember
gonna
when
stay on
Caroline
this one
was
joke.
innocent Caroline? Now she's going, yeah, well, you.
Yeah. well, Jan Seidel says, Nancy, why do you love it? Haven't tried it. What is she talking about?
I don't know. But remember when I used to have PMS?
I remember you. Yeah, you used to wear a hat saying, "I'm Nancy today."
Yeah. God, PMS was. If I had understood, if women would listen to me, and they do. You know, I was in the grocery store yesterday. I had 2 women tell me how much they love me, and I thought, how wonderful. It's not for me just to think. They're telling me that because they were helped so much. But anyway, I got sidetracked by how great I am.
Okay, Gail Damaris said, Leave poor Al.
Oh, leave him?
Thanks, Gail.
Never. I'd never leave
Thanks,
him.
Gail.
I know what you mean, though.
Okay, so Suzanne, just keep going on that quick recap because we had quite a few people who came in late.
Okay, here it is right here.
Can you hold the box in front of you and
This
just go
is the
through
Suzanne
products in your lap?
Selects, retail value $134.97. The price $49.99, 63% off at SuzanneSomers.com.
If I had thought of this through the whole show, I wouldn't have had to keep my legs together for
And-
the whole show.
Here it is, Suzanne Selects, retail value $134.97. Suzanne Selects $49.99 is what you pay, 63% off at SuzanneSomers.com.
Every month you get a present. You don't have to take it every month, but the months you decide you want to take it, you get a present. You pay for it, but who cares? And you get body butter this month. Every month it's different. Body butter, refreshing foot spray so you don't have stinky feet. Heel restore so you don't have rough, unpleasant feet to sleep with, and lip balm. I love this lip balm.
You know, in those old black and white movies,
Yeah.
the women would say, "You heel."
Yeah, right.
Really?
Right.
Were they referring to your...
Rough, dry, jagged, not nice.
Yeah.
That's what Suzanne is fixing for us with
Yeah,
heel
rough and
restore.
dry and cracked. Oh, I'm not supposed
You
to say
guys
cracked.
have those nasty, dry heels. You just wait till you try this heel restore. It is really wonderful. And you, like Suzanne said, slather it on and then put a sock on and go to sleep with it.
Put a
And
sock on it.
You won't believe how great your heels will look in the morning. So
It makes
good.
a difference. And you know, this time of the year, everyone's wearing sandals. And have you ever noticed a woman with sandals with toes that aren't manicured and heels that are rough and ragged? You notice, don't you? It's not a big
Well,
deal.
I would never see a woman like that.
But when
No,
I
you
see
do
it,
notice that when you have nasty heels. I notice on myself.
So, Darlene Dallas, can't read the last name. What is wrong with Suzanne's hands? Well, she has monkeypox. Yeah, we weren't going to announce it. She has monkeypox.
but it matches my hat.
She had a intimate session with a monkey once
Yeah.
in Rwanda.
Irresistible.
And
Suzanne
it was,
has always loved gloves. This woman
I
always
love gloves.
Gloves.
I, you know, when we were on home shopping, I sold gloves a lot. In fact, I just took a pair out today because I put this dress on and I thought, red suede gloves. But then I saw my leopard gloves and my leopard hat and I thought, even better.
by the way, the CDC said the only way you can get monkeypox is by rubbing against someone or being intimate with them or having sex with them. So don't rub against anybody or be intimate or have sex with them and you won't get monkeypox.
Not a problem for you, Alan.
No,
Alan by himself.
All self-contained.
yeah,
I'm all I need. What's that song?
I'm all I need. Who was that, Anthony Newley?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when we were on the road with Anthony Newley?
Yep. Yeah, I won't talk about Anthony Newley because he could have been arrested at every theater we played.
Yeah, don't talk about him.
But he was great.
But what a performer.
Yeah, he was great.
Hey, before we sign off, can we just give a life well lived to Pat Carroll?
Oh, my
What
Oh,
a
yeah.
dog
my
she
TV
was.
mother.
Yeah.
She
But
was
what a
my,
life.
my TV mother on 2 series. She, I really cared about her. Remember, she gave me a birthday party.
Yeah.
She's a great woman. She's 95 years old. Never stopped working ever. And rest in peace, Pat.
And she gave us one of the greatest villain characters in the history of film, in my opinion.
In what?
She played Ursula in Little Mermaid, and it was genius.
Oh, I bet she
My,
would.
my favorite Disney movie.
I bet
It
she
has
would.
to be my favorite Disney movie, and her character was unreal.
Absolutely. God bless you,
good.
Pat. We will all miss you, but you did good. I hope you come around again, because you did good.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for having fun with us. It's all fun, And you get a present every month, so how great that is. It's only about who you love and who loves you, and I love you. So good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.